The week-long trial of a deposit man accused of shooting New York State Trooper Ryan Thorpe ended with a guilty verdict Friday evening. News Channel 34's Jackie Gillis was in the courtroom throughout and has reaction from police and prosecutors.
On June 23rd at 10 Sunrise Terrace in the Village of Deposit, the now 45-year-old Scott Mawhiney got home from work early, took a prescribed anti-anxiety medication, drank roughly 3 White Russians, and ended the night with a 20-gauge bolt-action shotgun in his hands, firing 3 shots at Trooper Thorpe's marked cop car. The night began with Mawhiney and his fiancée Danielle getting into an argument about infidelity in their relationship. The argument eventually got physical, and Danielle ran outside to call 911. Trooper Thorpe was first to respond to the domestic violence call with knowledge of a possible gun being involved. Troop C Commander Jeffrey Van Auken says this is a reminder of what New York State Police across the state deal with on a daily basis.
And Trooper Thorpe was courageous in his response to the situation, and we're fortunate to have law enforcement members, men and women like him, to serve.
Thorpe had his passenger door open, using it as a shield, as he called into Broome County Dispatch to let them know the situation after talking with Mawhiney's fiancée. As Thorpe was getting himself in a position to grab his bulletproof vest, shots were fired, one of which hit the spotlight, causing shrapnel to enter Thorpe's right arm multiple times. Knowing his car was now a target, he sought cover and applied a tourniquet to himself to stop the bleeding. After being taken to Wilson Hospital, he had to undergo emergency surgery, and his wife told News Channel 34 that she was 9 months pregnant with their second child at the time, and she thought that she had just lost her husband.
We wish him a speedy recovery and hope that he makes a full recovery so he can return to his job as a New York State Trooper to protect and serve the people of New York State as well as the people of Broome County.
District Attorney Mike Korchak was the main prosecutor on this case, saying he was elected by the people of Broome County for a reason, and his office 100% supports all law enforcement.
When a criminal defendant takes it upon themselves to attack a member of the New York State Police and attempt to murder that individual, I think it's important that the district attorney himself be involved in the prosecution.
In Scott Mawhiney's testimony, he stated he was very intoxicated and doesn't recall much of the night. He remembers firing 1 shot up in the air off their back porch, arguing with Danielle, but doesn't recall what they were arguing about, and he also remembers seeing flashing lights and getting into a heated argument with a cop after surrendering. Judge Kevin Doley was getting ready to let the jury go home Friday evening and return Monday with the verdict. However, the jury stated that they would rather stay later Friday evening and get the verdict out that night. District Attorney Mike Korchak says you never really know which way a jury is going to go in a case like this, but he is happy with the outcome. The jury first found Mawhiney guilty of attempted murder of a police officer in the 1st degree, which this charge alone means he could face 20 years to life in prison.
The jury also returned a verdict against the defendant of guilty to aggravated assault upon a police officer, criminal possession of a weapon, as well as a harassment charge. The jury deliberated a little over 3 hours to return that verdict.
After the verdict, he was taken to Broome County Jail. In Binghamton, Jackie Gillis, News Channel 34.